the trajectory of Nibiru, or Planet X, which was prophesied by various ancient groups, one being the Mayans and many other groups. And this particular planet came into our vicinity in March, which is around the time when all this stuff started. Not only the war, but the weather patterns. Now, you got to ask yourself something. Here's another image. You getting that on camera, sister?
Yes.
Here's another image of the planet passing by Earth, although it's showing it actually hitting the Earth, which is, I don't believe it's going to do right now anyway. And it's going to last for about 12 years. And that's very interesting because I also said that Dr. York, how many of y'all know who Dr. York is? Down in Georgia, Malachi York, has all these books out and videotapes. And on all his tapes, he talks about this Planet X, on most of his tapes. Just before this particular planet began to come into our vicinity, he winds up in jail. Now, you know, not that that's very bad for us, but they're going to use him as image-wise to destroy the black man's image. And they're doing this in the media right now. But they want to get his followers away from him, move them away from him also. But that's not the major plan. They have a major plan, and it is to keep him locked down until this particular planet is out of our vicinity. And we're going to talk about why. Okay? So, we are in the first day of summer. And you have yet to hear any news, media, or even maybe people you bump into your everyday life say, hey, wait a minute, something's odd here. What happened to all the pigeons? The pigeons then turn into seagulls. So if you watch nature, nature will tell you these things. So, where should we be right now? Before we get into the science of stuff, I want to show you some things that we need to do, because the power of Planet X is a black planet and it's dealing with you. X is very key. When you look at the letter X, you had the movie X-Men come out, first of all. And every time you hear this particular X, the only thing you can think of is something dealing with black people. Even Malcolm X, as a matter of fact, if you will, you see. Our power lies within our rituals. Now, the religion we have today has become a form of apathy, a form of feel-good. Whenever you have someone telling you, for instance, I come out of church and I find $100, or if I go and I heal someone's knee, or heal someone, we immediately attribute that to some God we never met, when it is in actuality you. And by forcing that information into your head that you don't have this power, that there's a God that you've never seen or don't know, or white Jesus or whatever, nothing wrong with Christianity. It's just the form of Christianity that we practice is not the true form. So then, if I come to a minister, I come up before you, and I say to you, God did this for you, God did that. The God that you should be focusing on is yourself. Because once you say a God in the sky gave you this particular $100, or healed this particular sickness, you take the power from yourself and give it to something else that's not a part of your vibration, and weaken yourself. This power comes from your chakra system, which are ancient archives, which exist within your chakras simultaneously. There's no past, present, and future when you're dealing with that level of information. And we're going to get more into that. 55-2000. Here's the flyer, right here. 55-2000. Cosmic alignment. Myself, Bobby Hemmett, Dawood, and Phil Valentine. we all got together. This is right after the Diallo case. We all got together and announced the cosmic ritual. Come let us counter the energy of the beast by attending the biggest ritual of the decade. 5/5/2000. Just to show you where your powers lie. Sometimes we do our rituals, we do certain things, and we don't see the manifestation of that power right away. And we move away from, oh, it didn't work. That's not how it works. A 7-day candle is the manifestation of the power within 7 days. You see. Time in the ritual is part of the ritual. It's all dealing with your energies and how you project your energies. But we did that particular ritual. And do you know that on 5/5/2003, how's it sound? 5/5/2003. Let's see if I can write this. Comes to 5/5/5. Now, what happened on that day? On that day, 400 tornadoes came and hit the United States, the middle of the United States. 400. When did those tornadoes come? Same date. Same date. And I'm taking credit for it. I'm taking credit for it. Now, what are tornadoes? Who heard the radio show? The tornado is a vortex. You see? And vortexes move energy from one place to another. And do you know that your chakras are vortexes? Now, I did a tape dealing with ghosts and zombies. It's called Ultrasonic Hallucinations, Part 1 and 2. And we showed how these vortexes manifest energies within our dimension. You see. So our powers lie. You all right, sister? There you go. Okay. Our powers lie within this particular energy on the planet now, you see. And as I said before, as you go about your daily walk, you don't hear anyone, news or either people that you know, go to work or whatever, talking about this particular weather patterns that's going on the planet now. And they're not going to end anytime soon. It's getting a little warmer, but where's the sun on the first day of summer? But I will say the planet is flipping. There's a pole shift taking place, and our thinking has to change with this particular planet. So why is this happening? Now, if you go back and watch my tape, I said that Dave said they're going to give him 12 years. That's exactly the time period of this particular planet's trajectory. 12 years. And he is the main person or the only black person dealing with Nibiru, Planet X. Now, what's extremely interesting about that is that, because how many of you have heard this in the news? No one has heard anything about Planet X, right? In the newspapers or anywhere. Well, ABC News came out with an article called Operation Planet X. Operation Planet X, which was an attack on a certain part of Iraq where they found a Stargate. But the terminology here is what we're talking about. This means that they know. This means they know and they're not telling you. Why? They're still wagging the dog. Still wagging the dog.